Hello. How's everyone doing today? Main screen. There we go. Woo! I'm back. It's good to be back. It's been too long. It's been 10 days. It's been too long. Too long. Too long. Where'd you go? I missed you so. Feels like it's been forever since you've been gone. Okay, that's enough. How's everyone doing? Yes, it's early. It's early. Why? Why did I make you get up so early? Well, get up on your own. I'm not your mom, but TLDR, little guy's in school now. Little guy is in school. He is in school. Wifey works shift work, 2 weeks days, 2 weeks afternoons. Ergo, when she's working afternoons, I can't start stream at 2 because little guy I got to pick him up. And then I can't stream and do this for 3 hours with a 4-year-old running amok in the house. Unfortunately, I can't trust him for that long. So yeah, so for the next, 10 months, 9 months? How long are kids in school for? Until June. It'll be 2 weeks of 11 a.m. starts and then 2 weeks of 2 p.m. starts. So for this week and next week, it'll be 11 a.m. on the Saturday or Friday and Tuesday stream. And then 2 weeks after that, it'll be 2 p.m. like the normal time. And then it'll go back and forth between the two for the next, till summer. So yeah, Saturday will remain the same. Saturday 8 p.m. stream will remain unchanged. Time for EU. That's kind of what I figured. I know the weekday streams do pretty good with the EU folks, so I figure this is pretty okay for the EU. In holidays and whatnot, I may shift it. For example, Thursday, this coming Thursday will be the members, the Only Benchies exclusive stream that we do every month. So if you're a Patreon supporter or a YouTube member, this Thursday we will be doing that stream because I was gone last week, couldn't do it. That will be noon Thursday, noon Eastern Thursday. So whatever time it is now for you, an hour from that later in the day is when we'll do that. Gary, hello from Florida. Hello. Hopefully you have sandbags. You boarded the windows up and you're inland. Low spot mini rebuild. I don't have a low spot. Enjoy your 10 days off. Yeah, so about that, I did plan on streaming last Tuesday. And I actually plan on having a video come out. Unfortunately, little guy decided to be sick. So those plans never happened. So videos are coming back. I know I've kind of not done standalone videos for a while. This is this week's video. We got the Creality Sonic pad. We're going to be playing with that. That's this week's video. And I'm going to be hopefully we'll see if we can get back to a video a week. So that is kind of the plan, is to get back to a video a week. Either a full form video or just a short, like 5-minute video, but I'm going to try to be doing videos a week. And I may dabble in them shorty things, the things that people do now, because that's the thing to do. You know, I hate shorts and they're toxic content. They're good for the algorithm. So apparently I got to start doing those. So people got sick of the makeup here. Oh, that sucks. So yeah, so that's the plan. So this Thursday will be the members stream. Friday, this coming Friday, is the contest. So if you have not joined the Discord, link in the description, join the community Discord. Every month we do a contest. It's usually the 3rd week of the month, but again, I had to push it back to this week. Fails. If you've ever done a print fail, either a mechanical fail, your printer blew up while you're printing, or you bought an AN and it caught fire, as long as it's yours, or your print failed spectacularly, post your picture there. We're going to give some people some filament and some merch. So yeah, produce and edit content. So here's the thing, Digital Matrix. No, it completely depends on the user and their audience. YouTube is not a one-shot fits all that some people think it is. I've looked at the metrics. Believe me, this is my job now, so I've looked at the metrics. Videos get me subscribers. I get more subscribers per video, but in terms of me making a living off of the content I produce, a live stream will earn me many times more than a video, especially when you factor in how long it takes to record, edit, and produce a video and plan out versus going live for 3 hours. The ROI is much more on a live stream. So In my case, how it works out, videos get me subscribers who then watch the streams, and that's where I get my return. It's different for everyone. YouTube is not this is the single cookie cutter category. Gary gifted a community membership. To switch from salad fork to LEO Trident. Tests are negative, but it looks like, okay, that's good. Raspberry Pi 5. I have one. It's a Raspberry Pi with a screen attached. I don't know. I have one. I've played with it. I don't know how to make a video other than functions exactly like a Raspberry Pi with a screen attached. That is the entire review. It's a little funky to get it set up because you got to use the CB4 or whatever it's called. Installing the software is a little bit extra steps, but once it's up and running, it's a Raspberry Pi with a screen attached. Functionally, it's the exact same. So I don't know what I can do for a review other than it's a Raspberry Pi with a screen attached. The quality is different a little bit because it's an all-in-one package that comes and it's plug and play. I haven't unboxed it yet. We're going to do that in the video. So, okay. I definitely wanted to watch some of the length stream. Yeah, and like I've always kind of played with the idea of turning the streams into standalone videos, but that's a lot of editing, and I hate editing. They're reviewed on pretty much. Like I have it. I gotta find where I put it. Even it's neat, but it's a Raspberry Pi with a screen attached. So functionally, it's the same as if you have a Raspberry Pi and a separate HDMI screen. So like Tallboy with its little touchscreen, same thing. Functionally, exactly the same. Well, no, I'm going to be doing the, hopefully the Creality pad works on not Creality printers. If not, we're going to have problems, but it's going to be, I'm going to play with the KP3. Starting a Trident build, Trident, or what's a Trident Orion? Trident Orion. That is a Trident Orion. What is a Voron Trident Orion? What is Trident Orion? I have no idea what Trident... Belted Z. Oh, okay. Then it's like... Okay. An Orange Pi Zero. I've only ever played with the original Orange Pi. And... it had shitty Wi-Fi. So I stopped using it. I played around with it back when we were tinkering with like original, looking for a board for the V0. But yeah, you can't post a link in chat. Are the only Benchy zip ups decent? I have one somewhere, but I have a Voron design sweater that I've been wearing more. But they're okay. They're okay. I'll admit my store isn't like super high quality. Like I'm not saying it's bad quality. The hats are really nice. The hats are embroidered. The hats are really nice. The shirts are, I would consider your standard merch store shirt. So I'm not warehousing I don't have any of my merch. If you buy merch, it's made on demand. So it's good made on demand from what I understand, but it's still made on demand. So if you're wondering about the quality, it's that. Hello, Derek. Oh, Droid C4. Yeah, so that's the thing. Pies are still hard to find. So yeah, so what are we doing today? We're working on this. We're going to get, hopefully the plan is to get the electronics installed into it and get it to the point where we start playing with software. The Modbot stuff. Who does Modbot use? I think Modbot bought merch. Yeah, okay. So Modbot, another good creator, subscribe to him. He uses the same store I do. He uses a Stream Elements store. So his merch is the same quality as my merch. So, and I've got a few more ideas for some merch. So I might be some more merch coming up in time for Christmas. So yeah, so it's Stream Elements. The reason I like Stream Elements, I figure if you're going to purchase merch to support me, Stream Elements gives probably the best cut of most merch stores. Much better than Teespring or whatever. So I figure if you want to buy merch, like you want to buy a Slick Only Benchies hat, which you can, link in the description, you're doing it to support me as a creator, and you'd rather have more of the money you're buying the hat for go towards me than random big multi-million-dollar business. So Stream Elements gives a very good cut, a very, very good cut compared to other merch stores. So, tell me why not just build a V2? Yes, bed moving versus bed gantry, but build what you want. Do you want the bed move? Do you want the gantry to move? Personal preference. Lower center of gravity, but a more rigid frame. One or the other. Pick one. Working, listening. Hello from the DFH crew. Hello. So we got to work on this. I got my replacement Revo heater came in because I broke one. But this will probably be the last Salad Fork stream for a little bit. We're going to have to put this build on pause. At least for maybe until next week after today, with the members stream, the contest stream Friday. I have another build I actually have to start, and then I have to build a Death Racer, which is a little RC printed RC tank for Murph. Welcome to Earth. We got to do that between. I got a week and a half because next week I'm at Earth. So, yeah. So let me actually pull up the instructions because I don't know where we're at. Where are we at for instructions? Salad fork. Docks. Mini AB. Panels. We're going to skip the panels. So it looks like we're on to skirts. Skirts. Thank you, Near 3. I want to build to have a option on what you're doing, have no say in what you like. Yeah, here's the thing. Compared to, okay, ooh, touchy subject. Unlike how some people think Voron is run, we design shit just for fun. So like the switch wire was literally RCF with board during lockdown and said, hey, Corix said, a few people have played with that. Let's see if we can actually make that practical. That's why switch wire exists. So V0, it's just a small Core XY. We thought it was cool to design. All the Voron printers, we thought this was cool. They're not aimed to be the most simple printer in the world. They're not aimed to be the most economical printer in the world. If you want to design a more simple printer because you think it's over-engineered, go do it. We don't care. We're not losing any money. Voron's not a company, unlike what, again, some people think. So, build whatever one you want. We don't care. Yeah. Voron designer, whatever Prusa told him to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. You know what, though? Papa Joey P's check didn't clear, so I'm going to start bad-mouthing Prusa, because I'm no longer on their payroll. Seriously. Like, come on. The worst part is, of that whole video, if you don't know what video I'm talking about, don't bother. It's a complete waste of time. But there's so much surface level knowledge. Like it's like you read the header on Wikipedia and then tried to do surgery when reading about a heart. So much surface level knowledge, like why things exist. Like it's complete bunk. Like it's such a bad video, and I'm disappointed because don't get me wrong, I like a good conspiracy. But when a conspiracy could be disproven with one quick Google search, or hey, I repeatedly say on stream, a Prusa Mark III is not worth it. There's much better options out there. The only Prusa I think is even remotely worth it is the Mini at this current price point. That doesn't sound very Prusa shilly. And I've said that multiple times on stream. Do your research before you actually go and make a video. And also referring to some replies, I'm wearing my apron, and ooh, look, it's a squat. Oh, look, I can put my leg up. If you find it hard to move around in an apron, do some aerobatics or do some yoga or get a comfortable apron. Jeez. Just because it's uncomfortable for you doesn't mean it's uncomfortable for everyone. Don't base your entire opinion off of what you think. The world does not revolve around you. Seriously, he wrote like 3 whole paragraphs. He wears an apron because he does it to extrude confidence and do you want me to start wearing a suit? Guess what? I don't care. I wear the apron because I like the apron. Look. It holds my lav. It's practical. And see this worn spot in the middle? That's because I lean on my desk. and I don't like ruining my shirts. Matt Shammy, $2 because the check didn't clear for rent. Exactly. Well, actually, I got a mortgage, not rent. Can't get leg up just to be in therapy. Here's the thing. Don't brigade him. Don't watch his content. It's the only reason I even like watch his videos is when I get like a million DMs from people going, oh, hey, he mentioned you. And then I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Skim through it so I can see, you know, because I don't like, you can go conspiracy theory for all you want. But the moment you actually like bring me into it and you say wrong things about me or things I care about, then I get a little annoyed. So do some proper research next time and come up with a better conspiracy, because I'm honestly disappointed. Moon landing conspiracy has more proof. So who are we talking about? Those that know, know. DFH, get your 5 community memberships. Cheers. Did Stefan? Yep. Stefan's a great guy. I've talked to him in DMs during his build. He had a few questions here and there. Great guy. Why is there drama in 3D printing? Because it's the internet and there's always drama. Prusa is good, Voron is good. Exactly. You would. Here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing, bring it in. He goes on about this whole conspiracy theory about Voron and Prusa. While I'm installing my Revo Voron from E3D, over here I have my Fadus E3D Dragon, or Voron Dragon, and we have, you know, colors with, you know, certain filament manufacturers and agreements there. Well, not agreements, but like kind of, you know, impromptu discussions. So we've actively worked with companies to make products to market at no cost to us. Like literally, we don't want any profit. We literally just want you to make shit so we can buy it so we don't have to make it. And those exist. Those are things. We have worked with E3D to make stuff. Yet there's a conspiracy with Prusa. Like ignore the thing in the open. Don't look at the man. Like, here's this big thing. Oh, there's a conspiracy over here though. Like, that's the part that I don't get. If you want to go on about a conspiracy, how about you go about the company we actually have had discussions with and, you know, long into the night talks on Discord with about trying to develop a cool product. Like, holy hell. Hi, Steve. How you doing? Okay, so what are we doing? Electronics. I know it says skirt, but I'm putting the heater in for the Revo core. What are those 100K a year? That's the funny thing. The only, okay, officially and truthfully, the only way Voron makes money, there's a donation link on the page, on the website. And if you go to the sourcing guide, if you wish to self-source a kit, there's a few of the links. There's optional affiliate links and non-affiliate links. So if you buy a kit, if you go to LDO, nothing. Or even if you source it yourself using those links and you click the non-affiliate, we get nothing. That goes to a dev fund. It pays for buying stuff for development, motors, extrusions, whatnot. Covers like the booths at event like Murph and IRF, currently lawyer fees because trademark issues. And that's about it. It's not profit. It gets eaten up by just running a large, whatever Voron is. So one off the fact, you said a few times to buy a Prusa if you need a simple. Yeah, I think the Prusa Mini is a great buy. I like Prusa's service. The Prusa Mark III is niche. Here's the thing. Joel Telling, he runs a print farm right now. He has 18 Prusa Mark IIIs, I believe. And I just messaged him on Discord about it the other day. And I'm like, how are they holding up? Do you regret buying? He's like, I love them. I've had no issues. I had one bad bearing on all of them. And they're working great for him. So I think Prusa's, if you need 100% reliability or really good reliability, proven reliability and support, it's a great option. But if you're dabbling in 3D printing for the first time, a Prusa Mark III is not worth it. Get a Bamboo, get a V400. There are much better bang for your buck printers at the $1,000 price point. And even less. I have a printer sitting in a box out there that if what they told me it can do, and it does what they can do, for $239 will be a very good value. I'll be talking about that printer later. That's why I took that printer, because of the price point they're offering and what comes with it. So yes, if I was Prusa, I would be worried right now because cheap is getting good. That's a problem. Cheap used to be bad for a while. Now cheap is getting good. But the Prusa Mini is still at an attractive price point. It has good options. It's got good support, good reliability. It's a solid design. It's a little flimsy, don't get me wrong, but it's an okay printer for its price, and it's got, you know, Prusa behind it. But yeah, $239 US. $239 American dollars. Okay, so there we go. There we go. I'm gonna have to put the motor in there. Oh yeah, I gotta put the motor on. So where were we at? Mark III is always ready to print. I don't use my Mark III that much, I'll be honest. I have one, full disclosure, printed solid sent one. Because I wanted to build a Prusa. I hated the fact that I was talking about Prusas without actually building one. And for a channel my size, I couldn't justify dropping $1,000 on a Prusa. So Printed Solid, David, reached out to me and sent me a Prusa so I could build one. He had one sitting in a damaged box that he couldn't sell. So he's like, here, take it. So I built it and I formed my opinion based on my experiences on that build. And I like it. I think it's a pretty fine machine. I don't use it because I print a lot of ABS. So I got all these dedicated ABS enclosed machines here, so I don't use it. But for when I have used it, and I've used it for some projects, it's been a solid printer. So, so $239. I won't say it until I unbox it. Like I'm not gonna hype something up until we have some time on it. So I will announce the printer when I go live with it. It is from a company you may have heard of. It is an entry-level printer, so we don't know, you know, we'll see it live, but I don't want to hype up something, that I haven't even unboxed yet. So when we go live, you'll see basically. But yeah, cheap is getting good. That is the problem. I got nothing against cheap printers that are good. It's just usually to get cheap, you have to cut corners, and when you cut corners, bad things. So where do we leave off? Doomicron. Okay, so I know it's been a while, and hi Tangent, my name's Taylor, but we're working on this guy. So last we left off, we had to install our afterburner, the mini afterburner. So I know I was going to put the mini stealth burner, but I figured I'll build it as the kit has because it's a kit. So we had some issues. I had to grind down this guy. Oop, no, don't move that. Don't move that. There we go. This pin here was a little long, so I took the Dremel to it and we fixed it. So there we go. Bet it's Neptune 3. No, it's not a Neptune. The printer, as far as I'm aware, hasn't been announced yet. It's from a company that exists. You've probably heard of them, but it's a printer that they have not officially announced yet. So if you're putting out a name of a printer that exists right now, you're wrong. So new conspiracy theory: Nero and the Voron team, which apparently Nero is the face of. Sorry, is in the pocket of cheap, good China products. Exactly. I mean, somebody did offer to put us in touch with Creality ages ago, and we shot that down hard. Because, no. No. Does that go that way? Yeah, that goes that way. Okay. There we go. Ender 2. Honestly, when Creality reached out to me about the Creality Sonic Pad, is it the Sonic Pad? Is that what they called it? Yeah, the Sonic Pad. When they first reached out to me, I didn't even read the email at first because I'm like, Creality, what do I care? And then it's like, oh, hey, this isn't generic V-wheel bed flinger number 47. This will be interesting. So. Okay, so we got to mount that motor. I've got two mounts. I got wire and no wire. So I'm assuming this is the one I need. We are going to need here. Cable kit. Oh, that's the cable kit. Voron 2.4. No, that's a Voron box. Why am I looking in a Voron box? Is it this box? That's a Polymaker box. I've been doing a little bit of organizing, so I have some stuff all over the place. Work calls, have fun. Remember, for 21 months. Jeez. It has been way too long. We're coming up on, well, it's been over 2 years already. Okay, there's that. There's that. What is that? Kirigami NeoPixel PCB. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. Kirigami. That's from a different thing. Okay, nope, nope, nope. Where's my PCB board? Are you in here? Because we're going to need this. Yep, we're going to need these. $13 months. Well, it says member for 17. Oh, sent a bunch of extra shit. Okay. Prices costed down as low as possible in Voron. Okay. Remember, Voron is 2 money for 3 money, not 1 money for 2 money. Or however we talked about it. Where did I put PCB? I got the bed here. Okay, got the bed. That's a Kirigami bed. That's that. Oh, did I put it in here? Oh, wait. No, that's the controller board. We're gonna need that though. There it is. Nope, nope, that's the expansion. That's drivers. What box has CAN bus? There's the CAN board. Okay. Next stroke stream, everyone chats in a live instead of provide a video something. Not all chat bots. I thought you guys were all bots. A big green cable. E. Is there supposed to be a spacer with this? Or did I print the wrong mount again? Oh, 1 second here. No music. I thought we had, oh, dang it, muted music. Okay, there we go. Is there supposed to be a mount for, because I got this mount. Because I printed all the files and there was this mount that said mount, like tool head mount, and then one that says no PCB. So I thought this is the one for the PCB, but it's not lining up, or it doesn't have little cutouts. So I'm assuming I printed the wrong one like I normally do. So how do we fix this? How do we fix this? It did come with some standoffs. Let me check the bag. Actually. Oh, yeah, we got some standoffs. There we go. That makes sense. So I don't need this. Cool. So not only did I didn't print the right part, but we don't need the part. So we're good. Win-win. Yeah, if I forget to play music at the start of stream, just message me right, or just yell it in chat that I forgot music and I'll get it going. Fortunately, I don't have music on the scene, because sometimes if I go live early, I'll just put music on, so I don't want to. Or maybe I'll play around with it. I'll see. Okay, you go there, go there, you go there. Standoffs. Okay. Look at all this electronical stuff. Wait, that's a very bad idea. What? No, and I will require verification of the actual human on every comment you make. Oh, don't do that. You're gonna get, people are gonna send naughty things. Okay, so what do I need? M36 and M38. M36, M38. And then what else? I think I covered everything at the beginning. I know we went on a little side tangent there about, you know, who. I don't like doing it, but I did want to address anything. So if anyone has any questions, I'll be happy to answer. Like, if you saw said person's video, DPT, if that is your real name, and you want clarification on something he said in that video, ask me and I will answer you truthfully to the best of my ability. Because again, hi, my name is Taylor. I am not the entire Voron team. And because I run a YouTube channel, I do not get directly involved with anything business related with Voron. So there is perhaps things I don't know everything about, but I do have access to everything. So I know pretty much everything, or at least whatever I can say publicly. So if you saw that video and you have any questions about something you want me to clarify, happy to answer. Been yelling at the chat, my screen just stares back at me. I stared into the abyss and the abyss stared back. Scared of saying Voldemort. I'll say design prototype test. Like, I just don't like giving him credit for stuff like that. More exposure, because here's the thing. I found his videos back in the day. And I was fine with him. Like, he has some good videos from back in the day. He was like, when I first got into 3D printing, he was like one of the first people I like watched every now and then. But then he went down the rabbit hole. Okay. Is what it is. Okay, so let's put this all together here. So I know it says motor wires up. I don't like going motor wires up, but it says motor wires up, so we'll go motor wires up. Yeah, come on. Watch it, was so who cares? I know. But here's the thing, some people care. And some people are, I checked some of the comments and there was a lot of, you know, that's his side. If you want to know more, I'm happy to answer my side. So there's always two sides to a story. Okay, so you put in screws that are longer than they need to be so that you can screw in the standoffs. Is this a printer of your making or for someone? Is this your printer or are you making it? This will be mine. I don't build printers for people. I've had people offer to pay me to build printers for them. I at this time, that's a flat no. One, I don't have the space. And two, I don't want to be, you know, I build you a printer and I ship it to you and it breaks. Like it gets destroyed during shipping, which I live in Canada. Shipping to the US is stupid expensive. Long story short, it just doesn't make sense. And I don't want the potential liability issue. So I won't at this time. In the future, you know, who knows? Maybe if I find like a studio, I can turn into a little shop, maybe do boutique V0 builds or something. But at this time, no. Sometimes there's 3 or 4. Yep. Your side, my side, and the truth. Yeah, that's true. Like even subconsciously, you'll always try to bias stuff towards yourself. But is what it is. Also, if you ever do see this clip, I don't know if you ever would, because you've said stuff based on gleaming my streams without watching them all. The scam emails or whatever it is you get, I've been getting them for like over a month. So you're not the only one getting them. And no, there's not some conspiracy with those as far as I can tell, because I get them too. I've gotten like a half dozen plus of them over the past month, over a month. They're probably just the flavor of the month scam screen or scam thing. Okay, so we got our motor on, got that there. Don't got to worry about that because that. Okay, so now we go back to salad fork. Go back to the salad fork docks, and I think we are on skirts. Skirts. There we go, skirts. So before we get into skirts, let's put our these guys on. I forgot to put those in there. Shoot. Oh well, make it work. So we've got ourselves some backers. We'll put the backers on right now. Well, we'll put 2 of them on because I forgot to put the nuts in for the X one because I forgot we had backers. C'est la vie. Only question I have, do tinfoil hats get recycled and used for some Jiffy Pop? Aluminum is one of the few things that's worth recycling. So yes, the tinfoil hats do get recycled because we like whales. But yeah, aluminum is one of the few things worth recycling. Everything else you should try and lower consumption of or reuse. Okay, do I have countersunk? Any countersunk? Does this kit come with countersunk? DFH, did you send me countersunk screws for the titanium backers? Or do I gotta go hunting in my own stock? Because I don't see countersunk screws anywhere. Of course not. Okay, that makes sense. I figured. Okay, we'll just use button heads. I think that would be fine because it's not like we got drag chains or anything on it, so I don't think it really matters too much. And 3/6s. Hopefully we got enough. There should be. Yeah, he threw a bunch of extra goodies, so like these in the kit. So you know what? I have some on the way actually for the Death Racer. So you know what? We're gonna skip this. And I'll just wait for those to come in and then use those. Like I could use button heads. Button heads work. But we'll skip it. I'll come back to it. Because I actually ordered some for the Death Racer because fun part, you think you order everything for something and then you start building it and then or you start like inventorying everything and then you realize, oh no, I forgot stuff. So we got a bunch of stuff coming in for the Death Racer that I forgot about. My fault. Not your fault, Mad Shammy. Don't worry. Okay. Skirts. So, fun fact, all the skirts that I printed are exactly 1 layer short because my printer crashed on exactly the last layer. I forgot. I was printing them on, I think, this machine, and I had my fan. Something was sitting next to the printer, which stopped the fan from spinning, and I got an overheat at exactly the last layer. So, all my skirts are ever so slightly short. You're not going to notice that. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Ready? Oh. Like a glove? Everything for this printer was printed on, pretty much everything was on Tallboy. Actually, no, it was on the LDO V2, sorry. And it was all printed in Prusament CFPC, if I'm not mistaken. And it was all on a Revo with a 0.6 nozzle. So. M36s. So wait. What am I looking for here? Rear skirts. M36. M36. Okay, all M36s. That makes sense. M36. I don't like the Trident. Don't build the Trident. Yeah, Salad Fork is a mini Trident. V01 is its own thing. Oh, these are M36. Yeah, those are M36. Tiny T. Did the design for the Tiny T change? Because at one point it was literally just a small Trident, but I think it was changed to use a micro mini AB. I can't remember exactly. So one thing I really like about these skirts, you can slide them on and off. You can get the screw started, and then you can just kind of slide them on and off. That I really like. Then you slide that in there, then you tighten. There we go. Oh, PF Dennis, get to 5 community memberships. Cheers! Thank you. Appreciate it. So that's the front, that's the back, that's the front. Melting SP, hello there. Let's move this up. Use a mini AB. Okay, there we go. So it has changed. Originally, it was literally just a mini, like you could have built the same thing, just going in the configurator better, I guess. It was updated, that's good to see. Don't forget, if you want to win some Polymaker filament, link in the description. Enter to win. If you want to buy some, there's also a link in the description for that. Am I looking at this backwards? Why is... Oh, that's not the right piece. No. Did the design change? Oh, no, there we go. Wait, am I looking at this one? Okay. No, I'm looking at it here, and it looks like there's like a little cutout there, but I don't have that on mine. I guess I'm missing something here. Was the design changed? Oh, no, I do have it. I do have it. There we go. How do you have so many different parts for a skirt? It's a skirt. There we go. How was the wedding? It was good. For those that don't know, the reason I wasn't here last week, I was up in Ottawa, Canada. My brother got married, so I had to go to that because he's my brother. So I was up there, and it was nice. What we did was we drove up, which sucked because it was like a 9-hour drive. And for those that have ever driven the 401 through Ontario, it's boring. But we, since we drove up there, we rented an Airbnb and we made like a little vacation of it. So we didn't get back till Sunday. And the wedding was like on Thursday. So we spent, you know, took the little guy to some museums, went shopping, went to IKEA. Completely forgot what I wanted to buy there and didn't buy it until I got like home and I realized I didn't buy it. And I was not too happy with that, but it is what it is. But yeah, good times. Okay, so the fan goes in the back. So there's a fan part. That's why that looks funky like that. Or is that the side? I don't know. There's something in the back. I'll figure it out. Yeah, make it work. Is there supposed to be a piece here? I don't see a piece here. There's a screen in the front. Yeah, I guess there is no piece there. Okay. Yeah, I didn't design it. It's really boring for Montreal too. Yeah, it's boring because it's your drive through flat farmland. Like at least there's a little bit from north of Toronto to Kingston or Kingston North, or you drive through like some of the Canadian Shield, and it's a little interesting. But for the most part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I? Oh. It's a boring drive. There is like nothing to do. It sucks. There is a part there. Okay, yeah, I figured that I gotta find it. I just don't see it in the manual here. What I'll do is I'll just put everything in, and whatever I have left over is what I'll put there. At least you can yell at cows. Calypso Water Park. When I was in Ottawa, I spent a summer in Ottawa like a decade ago. I went there. Calypso Water Park. There we go. Actually, I should probably put the DIN rails in before we get too far. Does it say anything about where the DIN rails go? Wiring, panels, is that under panels? No. Wiring, nope. Okay, so there's nothing in the manual about where the DIN rails go. So I guess we're going to do the good old yo-ho-lo-ho and just kind of eyeball that shit. Doesn't have to engage. Where is the L water bottle? It's upstairs. I know, I got some, what is it, Gamer Sups that I'm trying out. You know, this is a G Fuel shaker. Figure give it a shot, try it out, see how it is. Now, do these parts need to be CF nylon? No, but they are. Tojo, thanks for a good live video. Has helped a lot. It's given me new ideas to try. Nice. Mango. Yeah, it is mango. Mic sounds different. I've moved it down a little bit into the pocket, and then I've played with the compression a little bit. So hopefully the mic sounds a little bit clearer, I'm hoping. If not, just complain and I'll fiddle with more settings and try it live again. Because that's how we roll here. Okay, what holds these in? Is it M? I'm assuming it's bigger than M3. M312s probably? M312s? No, those are M212s. M312? Sound is fine. Okay, there we go. Don't use CF nylon on parts bearing any load. Too late. Whole printer CF nylon, or CFPC actually. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Overhead. Zoom out. Zoom out. There we go. Probably should have put this in before I put the panels on. Okay, that one's there. Okay. There we go. Okay, that one goes there. There we go. Okay, let's lock this down. Yeah, let's lock it down so I don't move it. It proceeds to shift at a mile. There we go. I'm just putting these in like kind of loosey-goosey for now, and then we'll shift them around once we actually start mounting electronics to them. So yeah, so as I said at the top of the stream, this is probably going to be the last salad fork stream for a little bit, just because with Earth coming up, I've got a few other things I got to work on, namely the Death Racer. So depending on, I'm waiting on the controller, or correction, the receiver, and the 2mm pins. So here's the thing. Apparently I could build it without the pins. Like I could put the tracks on near the end, but I kind of want to do it all at once. So depending on when those show up, they should be this week. They were supposed to be yesterday, but they didn't show up. We might do a long stream on Wednesday or Thursday next week. Maybe, because it's got to be done by Friday. So you might luck out and get a an extra stream and or a extended stream between now and Saturday. Or next Thursday. Steve Lang stream? Yeah, Steve does long streams, doesn't it? Here's the thing, I never watch Steve streams, and that's not because, you know, it's because he streams at like the time I'm out and about with my family. The reason the Saturday stream is usually late in the day, or correction, is late in the day, is because I usually do family stuff on the Sunday, like we're going out and about doing, I'm not home. And then when I am home, I just kind of pop in, say hi. So it's like Modbot. Modbot streams at a time when I'm like never at my computer. So I try to catch his streams too, just never at the right time. And then there was last Friday where everyone streamed at my time slot. Like, in my time slot, I was here first. Rabble, rabble, rabble. One second here. Okay, if somebody is impersonating somebody in chat, kick them. If somebody is trying to impersonate somebody or trying to actually create, like, you know, brigade or whatever, kick them. I won't be having any of that witch hunting or impersonation or whatever. There we go. Okay. Back to skirts. So who here watched the DART mission yesterday? Anyone else catch that? That was cool. I don't know. It was kind of weird though that Bruce Willis saved the day. And I'm pretty sure the asteroid didn't get that close to Earth. I'm pretty sure I was watching the right stream. I wasn't sure though. It's just kind of weird that NASA would license Aerosmith. I'm pretty sure I was watching the right stream. Oh, did I? Oh no, wait. There's one in the middle. Yeah, it's one in the middle. That last frame was 12 lines. Well, yeah, they did slam, into an asteroid. So I kind of understand the loss in connectivity. I mean, sure, even while it was slamming into the asteroid, it still got better connection than most American Wi-Fi or most American internet providers. But is what it is. It'd be cool. I don't know how long we got to wait before we find out if they actually did anything to the asteroid, because I know they're basically, I know like they're not going to move it, but they hit it because it's orbiting another asteroid. They can kind of guesstimate and see how much. It's easier to see how much movement you actually got out of it, because like asteroids aren't like the movies where they're solid. They're actually pretty hollow, or in this case like a rubble pile. So when you smack it, it might all get absorbed and you might not get any movement out of it, or you might get more than you thought. You don't know until you actually try, right? It's hard to model. Well, I'm actually probably easy to model, but there's potential models. So now they can actually measure it and see, oh, hey, if we hit it with something that weighs X and we estimate the mass to be this, it moves this. So if we actually had to move it, this is what we need to hit it with, and this is how far out we need to hit it, so that over time the deviation, saves us, and then we don't have to send up Bruce Willis. Couple weeks from Earth-based telescopes collect data. Okay. There's a few US ISPs offering 2 gig speed. So here's the funny thing, okay? I love this because I live in, where I live, I have gigabit. I have gigabit Ethernet, right? So I got a gig line to my house. And it's through a local ISP that charges an extremely reasonable price, and they're not owned by like Bell or any of the other major retailers in Canada. It is literally a local ISP. I love it. They're great. We've had them forever. So Bell has now offered in our neighborhood, and by the way, Bell, you destroyed my front lawn, and they destroyed everyone's front lawn because the local ISP, they got that trenching machine. They put that pipe in the ground that just, they do it at one place and it snakes under the ground, and then it just kind of comes up in everyone's yard and it's nice and clean. No, Bell just trenched it and killed everyone's grass. So, and took out a bunch of people's cable. So I don't use cable, so it wasn't a big deal. But now they're offering 1.5 gig for a $5 cheaper than the local ISP for the first 6 months, and then it's $30 more for every month after that. But here's the thing, it's a gig and a half. Pretty much all devices don't use more than that. Most computers, the vast majority of computers, you have a gigabit Ethernet switch. Like you can't feed it more than a gig. You have a gigabit Ethernet port. Very few home computers have more than a gigabit. Like, yeah, there's a few on the higher end PCBs or motherboards, but the vast majority of home computers are gigabit. And same with your TV and your console. Nobody has a console with 10 gig or 5 gig. Most routers are 1 gig. So sure, you might have a hose coming to your house that's 1.5 gig. It don't mean diddly when everything in your house maxes out at a gig. It's straight up marketing. It's straight up pointless. Your phone ain't gonna do 1.5 gig. Your Wi-Fi, unless, what is it? Wi-Fi 6, I think, maxes out at a gig. And you have to be within like 6 feet of the router, if I'm not mistaken, or something really close. Like it just, over a gig doesn't make sense because no devices support that, or very few. New machines are coming. New machines are coming, so, but not everyone's gonna go upgrade their computer. Even me, I have a Ubiquiti Ubiquity Wi-Fi or Ubiquity Alien router or whatever it is. What is my router? Ubiquity Amplify Alien is my router. It ain't a cheap router, but it's a gig. It's 1 gig. That's it. So even if I get, you know, more than a gig, I would have to get another router for the hard lines, for the Ethernet lines. So, but how many devices use it? Very rarely you'll be flooding that connection. But even then, if your router that everything connects to maxes out at a gig, you would need a 2.5 gig router or a bigger router. Now, I don't know if they include that with the kits or with the sign up. I personally hate having to use the router that comes with from your provider, but yeah. Dual NICs, multiple PCs. Yeah, it's very niche. Like, your average family isn't going to even need anywhere near that much. Like, I upgraded from 40 gig or 40 megabit connection to a gigabyte, and I still watch videos in 4K, and you know, the only difference is I can download stuff faster and I can upload to YouTube at a higher resolution. And my YouTube uploads don't take too long, because when you're uploading a 5 gig file to YouTube because you output it at 4K 30 or 60 FPS like raw, and you upload that to YouTube, it's nice to have, you know, I have 1 gig down, 750 up, so it's nice to have it there. 244 watching. How many likes? 110. The like button's broken. Can somebody check that? And then also, while you're doing that, if you haven't entered for your chance to win Polymaker filament in the video description, do that now. I'm sure you want to win. I would like you to win. Yes, you, the one who's going to win. I'm talking to you right now. You should enter. And then also, if you want to help support the channel, content I create, things I do, there's links in the description as well, affiliate links. They don't cost you anything extra, and they go a long way in supporting the channel. FJ Brands 449, cheers. I've been a new subscriber, or how am I the newest subscriber? I've been subscribed for a couple of years, LOL. YouTube's these days. It do be what it is, though. It do be what it is, though. You know, come for the free filament, stay for the engagement. Exactly. Like, I could go back to the days when I would just mute the mic every now and then, but some people got really angry with that. So I don't make. So it, you know, it do be like it is. Oh, that's a controller board. Okay, let's get our screen out, because I think we need that. I think. I only use my phone enough for me. In Canada, Wi-Fi is stupid, or cell phone like is stupid. I have a business plan. Ooh. It's a center. Ooh, ah. Let me find something to squish you with. Haha. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Ah. Ah. Die, centipede. It's that time of the, it's starting to get, I'm in the basement. It's getting cold outside. Bugs are coming in. Is what it is. I know it's been a while. You guys remember the spider? The big spider. They're good bugs. They eat bad bugs. Yeah, but they're creepy. He was giving me the weird eye. Here's the thing. If it's out in the open, it got too comfortable. I let them live if they scurry and hide, but if you're sitting on my wall, you ain't hunting. You're out sunning. You should be working. Plus, I got enough of them under the stairs. I don't need more. Phil R, $5. Cheers. We'll be helping Hector at his booth at IRF. Looking forward. Yeah, it'll be good to see you guys there. Oh, should I announce it now? I don't know. I haven't seen him in chat. I'm waiting for somebody to pop up in chat before I announce it. But in terms of IRF, I do have a sponsor. It was somebody. Now, some other companies have reached out to me like sooner, like lately, or like nearer to this point in time. But there was a company that reached out a while ago, and talks were back and forth. And so, yeah, so Earth is sponsored, and it was talks were taking place before I mentioned it on stream, so they kind of got dibs. So, but on the bright side, or on the, well, bright side for me, it's good because, you know, traveling is not cheap right now. But we're also spending an extra day in the area to do some on-location content. So that'll be fun. Sponsored by Prusa. No, although if I ever do get the chance to go to the Czech Republic there, I do want to see the Prusa plant. I do want to see that one day. But I don't think that's happening anytime soon. It's like I want to go next year. They have the Sanjay Mortimer Fund charity fundraiser. I do want to attend that next year, but traveling, you know, to London, England. Well, actually, no, they're in Birmingham. But either way, going to that place is not cheap. So. I haven't been here for the other build stream. Anything special material wise for the printed part? I printed everything in Prusament PCCF just cause. I'd recommend if you know, just go ABS, just print ABS. Everything Voron, you can print ABS, you'll be happy all day. I'm playing around with this stuff because I've got Revo Obsidians and I'm trying them out, so I just printed it. So, hi from Germany. Hello. Like the Death Racer was printed all on the Cheaty. Well, 90% of it was printed on the Cheaty and CF nylon, PA12 CF nylon. Some of it from Polymaker. I want to give a shout out to Polymaker. They sent me some stuff, but they didn't send it all, and I have other companies, so I don't want to do like the sponsorship thing because I had multiple companies. So yeah. But I will say their TPU, mwah, prints beautifully. So I will give them shout outs. No problem. How good am I at swimming? I'm okay. I did pass the Army swim test, so I don't drown like, you know, a sack of potatoes. Actually, does a sack of potatoes float? Either way. I can't swim. I am not making it across the pond, though. Do you do anything special to dry nylon? I put in my I got a dehydrator, which I've got to, because I've got... remember that spool of glass-filled nylon that I used to print some parts for the Death Racer last week or 2 weeks ago? I don't know when. Well, I went to print some parts for the upcoming second build, and yeah, I have to run it through the dehydrator now. It's I don't know about you. Get off the bed. But that looks a little wet. So it gives you a cool texture, but that don't look too good. It shouldn't be doing that. And it didn't do that with the first stuff we printed, so it's absorbed moisture in the meantime. So I gotta run through the dehydrator overnight. GF is destroying everything. It's glass filled, so that'll be fun. So I guess that's good of a time as any that I'm building a second. Hopefully starting next week, maybe. So I guess we're announcing that build is coming up. Okay, I need the screen. GF would be a good... Here's the thing, I don't have anything to measure it. So like my Revo Obsidian it prints fine and doesn't get destroyed. Okay, so we put those parts in there, we put that part on there. We zoom that in. We lose all focus. There we go, okay. We put the spacer in. Oh, let me arrange this the same way. Okay, so first I gotta get that off. Wait. Where are all my tweezers? There we go. I can get the, ooh, there you go. Okay. Got the base. Oh, I gotta clean that up. 1 second here. First layer did not come out too great on this. So yep, so we will be building a second tank. What is the exact model I got? Second cube. We're building a second cube upcoming in the next little while. I've got the kit showed up, so we're building one of these. So see, I don't just build Vorons, so we'll be building that in the coming week or so. I want to at least do the unboxing stream before I head out for Earth. Otherwise, we'll be doing it after Earth, unfortunately. But it showed up last week. It's just I haven't had time to do the stream for it. And I'm actually looking forward to that because I want to build one. I saw Chris's basement build one. I don't know if he built the Go or the bigger one. I think he built the bigger one, but I watched some of that and I'm like, I kind of want to build one of those. And then they reached out to me and they're like, hey, do you want to build one? I'm like, yes. So now we're building one. Okay. The blaster, I see more paint. Yep, the blaster's done. I finished it up yesterday. Oh, let me get this together and installed. I'll show you guys. That goes like that. Okay. Put this on top. That just kind of sit there. I guess that just kind of sits there. And that goes like that. Oh yeah, because that's supposed to be an accent color, but we don't have no accent color here. Wait, am I putting this the right way? No, I'm putting this the wrong way. It goes this way. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Ah, what am I doing? That goes like that. That goes like that. There we go. Okay. And then 4 M312s. Okay. Yeah, he built the big one. Yeah, he built the big one. It's a heavy box, but he's like 200, and I'm like, little printer, you say? I'm all about them little printers right now. Going to go with Clipper again. I'm gonna build it however it is stock first. That's kind of my thing. Is if I get a kit, I'm gonna build it as the kit tells me to build it. So if the kit says build it this way, I'm gonna build it that way. Now, of course, we may change it up at a later date, but if the kit says build it like this, I'm gonna build it like this. So if it comes with, I don't know, to be honest, I haven't really looked at exactly what it comes with, but if it comes with rep wrap, we're going with rep wrap. This is the V0 display, I believe. I hope it's I think it's V0. It's whatever display comes with the kit. I need to get a see-through monitor because this is the problem. Like right now, I'm looking at my monitor that's next to the camera because that has OBS on it. So I'm not looking directly at you. Now I'm looking directly at you. And I don't know if you could see the eye location difference between the two, but I try to look directly onto the camera whenever I can, but I catch myself looking at the output. I need to figure out, I need a monitor that's see-through so I can put the camera behind it. Because I can't use the on-display camera. Or I could just use a little USB. No, I can't use HDMI because I got HDMI. Okay, we'll make it work. Figure it out. Figure it out. Okay. Need AR glasses. Like what's his name? Zach Friedman? Zach, is it Zach? There you go. There's the display. All black. Get it in any color you want, as long as it comes in black. And we got our USB port there. There we go. Bueno. Okay, add the knob, Use a paper clip, scrap filament, or similar hinge. Attach the display to the assembly. Is this the assembly? This is the assembly. Did it come with anything, DFH, or am I just kind of eyeballing this shit? I think I'm eyeballing this shit. Do you use teleprompter? Nope. Teleprompter and describe it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess teleprompter can show a whole screen on it, I guess. Yeah, he has the screen. I would love to have a screen with chat on it. I don't know how that would work though. Okay, I gotta figure out something to put in here. Can I use filament? I don't think filament will fit in here because this is, or maybe it is filament. 1 second, let me get some filament. I should have some on the ground because I trimmed some earlier. Or we'll just find a spool. Ah, here we go. That'll work. Wow, this stuff really gets stiff. We are the teleprompter. Okay, I'm gonna have to drill these out. These are way too... I need itty bitty drill. Itty bitty drill. Itty bitty drill. Get fancy, you can run the V0 display by CAN bus. Probably. I don't know how fancy we're gonna get it. I've never played with CAN bus before. That's another reason I don't want to get into the CAN bus tonight. Because legit, not gonna lie, I have no clue what I'm doing with it, so I need to read up on it. So I kind of want to get everything prepped for it, or get somewhat prepped for it. I might do the wiring off stream because we're kind of going on tangents tonight. Also, the downside of this time slot, I have to be done at 2. That means like 2 o'clock stream is done because I got to go pick up the little guy at school. So no, unfortunately, we don't gonna get any of the long streams occasionally during the week. It is 2 o'clock. We're done. I'm out. 2 o'clock. We're out. Okay, that'll work. So unfortunately, that's one of the downsides of this time slot. Make sure I get the voltage wires correct with the CAN bus. Yep. Otherwise, you got sparky sparks. Now, luckily, I have a spare board if that does happen. So we're okay there, kinda. I still... Well. Okay, I just broke that. That ain't gonna work. Okay, I need like a 2mm pin for this, which I have 2mm pins on the way. We're gonna wait and we're gonna do this later. I'm gonna put the screen on later because I got 2mm pins on the way for the Death Racer, and I'll use them for the hinge here because I don't think I have pins for this, unless DFH sent pins, but I don't know. Oh, that's a 3mm pin. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, so we'll wait on that for the screen. Trying to drill PCCF with a high-speed drill bit, port drill bit. That'd be fine. It's a crappy tire special. Okay. Pins for what? The display, because this is like a really small hinge. Like really small. I don't think filament fits through that. Does filament through that? I don't know. I'm gonna have to reprint the part anyways because I split it. Might have to print it in ABS. It's got a little give. Okay. Small pin. I don't have a lathe. Do I have a lathe? I don't have a lathe. Why do people think I have a lathe? I wish I had a lathe. If I had a lathe, I'd lathe all the things. Paperclip? Yeah, I could use a paperclip, I guess. Okay, how does this work? So that just... Okay, add base plates and then add... Do I gotta put a heat set in there? M5. No, I'm just screwing right into plastic. Okay. So where are my self-tappers? Here's my self-tappers. 90-pound mini lathes will fit in a desk drawer. I don't see a desk anywhere. A mill is a lathe if you use it wrong. I have chucked up work pieces inside of a Bridgeport collet and then used a cutter on the table. You can do it. I've done it. So you can use a Bridgeport as a lathe in a pitch. You really shouldn't, but you can. You find all kinds of fun little things to do in a tool shop when you have to do things and you got your hardware or time limited. You find a lot of workarounds. I have destroyed so many tools by taking an oxy torch to them to like cut chunks off or bend them to make them fit through, you know, tight corners. Because like you gotta put a wrench on this. Well, I can't get in there. I'll bend the wrench. Okay. Because either bend the wrench, bend your $15 wrench, or spend 8 hours taking it apart and then 8 hours putting it back together to tighten one nut. You're gonna bend the wrench. Oh, the blaster. Yeah, 1 second here. So I finished up the blaster. We weathered it on last Saturday's stream. We did some weathering on it, and then I went through and I hit up some highlights. I re-highlighted some areas, just because the wash kind of really did a number on it and basically made it so you couldn't see any of the like the battle damage area that we did, like really washed it out. So I did some more highlights. Ammo packs are replaceable. So yeah, so that is the blaster is pretty much done now. So I might paint this red. This should be red apparently. I finally found a picture of this from a game. This is red. So it's a Star Trek. No, yeah, it's a Star Trek blaster from a Mandalorian costume. Use the Force, Luke, said Gandalf. So yeah, so but I did try out the whole, well, not the whole suit. 1 second, let me pull up a picture here. Do I have that email? I do have that email here. Okay, let me pull up my Google Drive. No thanks. Let me pull up my Google Drive, Google Photos. There we go. Put that there so I can pull them up. Oh, there we go. There we go. So yeah. Full screen? Can I make this full screen? Full screen. Yeah, I guess it don't matter anyways. Here you go. There's that. So that is, I have pretty much all the hard parts from the waist up done. I still got to do the left gauntlet, but I don't want to do the stock gauntlet. I have the stock gauntlet printed for this armor, but it's got a flamethrower. I kind of want to do a rocket launcher, but I'm trying to find one. So this is pretty much all the hard parts, all the rigid parts from the waist up are pretty much done except for the left gauntlet. And I think one other part, I can't remember though. I got the elbow pads, you can't see them. I got to start doing the soft part. So I got to start like sewing on the vest here to get that done. Put some webbing. I'm going to get some leather webbing to put between like the shoulder pads. There's that. There's that. And so what I did was I actually put foam under the pauldrons so that they no longer sit like before. These used to sit right on my shoulders. So now they're pumped out like about a ½ inch on the X and the Y. And it really bulks you up. Like it helps a lot with giving you more bulk. So you can see they're not sitting right on my shoulders anymore. They used to sit down a little bit. I wanted them to be beefed up basically. So yeah, so that is that cod piece. I have it printed. I gotta paint it next, but I got the berry protector right there. So I gotta wait for the belt because this will attach to the belt and it sits like right there. So I do have that. So that is the only part from the waist up I gotta finish. But I do have like the ammo packs. I've got 2 of the ammo packs, mag pouches for them. Ammo. So they do, got these done. So these will go on the belt. So I'll have 2 of those. I need to print some grenades. I figure having some grenades on the right hand side and ammo on the left. So came back with a snack at the wrong time. Yeah, I'm legit not gonna lie, extremely happy with how it's coming out because this is the first time I've done anything like this. Like I'll full on admit I used to do I played Warhammer 40K back in the day, and by back in the day like a decade ago. I did that for like a year or 2. So I've done like mini painting, I don't have any pictures of it though, because like when I took pictures for it, they were on my BlackBerry, and I don't think I ever backed them up. So, that is like the entire extent of my painting ability. That and painting the walls in my house. So I'm like straight up kind of freehanding eyeballing this as it go. And also I'm taking all the shortcuts. I am cutting corners left and right with the paint and with like the armor prep. Like that's why when you look at it, it all is textured. It's because I didn't want to sand the hell out of it. This blaster took as much time to finish as probably a majority of this, except for the helmet. So this blaster took as much time to finish as everything you see here but the helmet. Because I had to sand the blaster flat. I had to sand everything flat. There's barely any texture work on the blaster. All the armor has the stone shield on it to give it a textured look. I didn't do that with the blaster. Paint crosshairs or target on what? Oh, on the codpiece? No. I think we're just gonna make it silver. Because there's a, yeah, I'm not going to say anything more. I think we're just going to paint it silver. Please do content making. I've already done a video on it. It didn't do well at all, but I've done a video on it already. I may do an update video because the first video is more like why I'm doing it and like a very quick thing. So I might, you know, do an update video on how I've gotten to this point and things I've learned and what still needs to do. So I might do some shorts on it as well. I have a bunch of footage. I've had my GoPro on my cheap cam stand, and because I can bring this anywhere easily and just hit record and the audio is kind of okay. So I have a ton of B-roll for working on it on that camera. I should probably back it up at this point, but I have tons of B-roll. Unfortunately, I have like nothing of the helmet because the helmet, I got into like a groove one night and did all the finishing on it, finished the helmet, and then went, oh wait, shit, I'm a YouTuber. I got to record this. So I have like nothing of the helmet, like putting the visor in and all that. I got nothing. So I have like no B-roll of the helmet, unfortunately. I've got like of the painting and whatnot, but the actual like installing the lens, gluing on the earpieces, like I have nothing of that because I completely forgot to record because, you know, as much as fun as I have doing this, I forget I'm a YouTuber at times. I just kind of like, I'm just going to work on this for 2 minutes. You know, I'm just going to kind of cut the piece out and just get it lined up. And next thing you know, it's 3 hours later. It's 1 in the morning and I look over, I'm like, oh wait, I didn't record anything. Go finding what the hell this is. Not gonna lie, that's kind of why I'm trying to branch out from just doing Voron stuff. Because at the moment, when I do not Voron stuff, it doesn't do good on this channel. So I'm kind of like weaning you guys into it with like not Voron stuff on stream. Well, I can't say that the armor is a 5-footer, as in it looks good from 5 feet away. That's pretty much the point. Like, when you think about it, most people aren't going to get up and close. Like, they're going to take a picture of you far enough away that they're getting the whole body in the shot. Okay. So for example, this is the blaster, obviously. I spent more time on this side of the blaster than this one. Now, not much more time, but I'm more concerned about this side because if I'm holding the blaster, I'm going to hold it like this, or, you know, like I'm going to hold it like this a lot of the time, or like this. So you'll see this side, but most of the time I'll be holding it like this. So I spent more time making, I was more concerned with how this side turned out than this side. You know, this side has the magazine, which is the dumbest side to have a magazine on if you're holding a blaster because it's going to, you know, rub against you constantly. But yeah, so I spent more time on this side than this side because you're going to see this side more. You know, when I have it sitting here, you see this side. But again, that's 5 feet to the camera and then you're watching it on a screen. So I will be making simple armor for the kid though, because I am going to be doing a suit for Calvin for Halloween. So me and him can go out and I'll be doing a very quick, you know, print and go Mando suit using like the cheap, not pay for STLs of a Mando suit. Okay, so where are we at now? Okay, so there's that. Electronics. There we go. Okay, so we got to put some heat sets in here. because we've got to put all the electronical stuff together. So that one, I think that one. Okay, so that is, okay. So these get heat sets. So these two, I gotta put heat sets in. Okay. What is this? Where did I put the heat sets? I had a whole bag of heat sets and I don't know where to put them. Anyways, heat up the iron. Why not just scale them? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get like the generic Mando helmet, because my head size is like average. So basically what I'm gonna do is just, you know, measure around my head, measure around Calvin's head, and just whatever percentage I gotta scale it, and then just print it, the whole armor based off that. And then yeah, that's what it's gonna be. I don't think I'm even gonna paint it. It's just gonna be printed in like silver PLA or ABS or whatever I have in silver. It's just gonna be print, stick on some coveralls, done. And if all goes well, and I did the math the other day, it should cost you whatever the cheap kid coveralls, some Velcro, or even just glue it on, and like a spool or two of filament. Because let's be honest, the kid's probably gonna outgrow it if you're printing it for like a little kid. Like, he's 4, he grows like a weed. David! Everyone, say hi, David. Everyone say hi, David. Dollar is Velcro, so it's cheap. Exactly. It's gonna be printed parts in Velcro and dollar store. Hi, where can I buy your merch? Link in the description, or type !merch in chat and it'll come up. So I figure I'll say it now because David has graced us with his presence. Shout out to Printed Solid. I'll make a tweet about this probably next on this Friday. But shout out to Printed Solid for sponsoring my Earth excursion. So all content from Earth will be sponsored by Printed Solid. So thank you, David. Oop. Oh, this isn't CF nylon. This is oh, this is CF PETG. I'm like, why is this melting so easily? It's almost like it's made out of, you know, water bottles. So you are in bed with Prusa. No, David is his own enterprise. David is Printed Solid is a completely independent company. No, David is. Colin gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers, Colin. Thanks. Trying to buy off Nero. Here's the thing. As a content creator, your credibility is all you have. So if it turns out you're taking paid sponsorships to shill a company and word of that gets out, you lose your credibility and you lose like your word, because that's all you have in this business. So you don't do it because it's not worth it. Unless, you know, it's a massive bag, which it's not. Prusa just gets any extra money left over at the end of the year, so it's best to spend stuff like Miro 3D traveling. Yeah, exactly. Use it, you lose it, so you might as well. Yeah. It's passes sanity, money under the table. Okay, so this kit doesn't have a pie. We don't need that. So good thing I printed the pie bracket. So where is my power supply? Yeah. So we've got our power supply here. And what holds it on? M310? M310. No, M36. M36? M36. M36? M36. Ken Gross. What did Ken Gross pre-order? When is the XL coming out? I don't know. I pre-ordered one too. Every day it gets delayed. It's just an extra day for me to figure out where the hell I'm going to put it, because that's going to be a problem. Okay, so if that is that, that is that. Do I want? We'll do it like that, because that is mains. Okay, so we want this like this. Okay. Send help. Somebody just said might as well to me instead of might as well. Maker Viking, hello. How's it going? Actually looking really forward to Earth. Like, Murph was fun. I don't know how many people are, I don't know if more people go to Earth or Murph, but I've never been to the East Coast of the US, and you know, Maryland isn't exactly like, you know, Apple or New York, but still gonna be cool. I've never been out that way, so be a fun drive. Gonna be a boring drive because it's just me, but it is what it is. I'm doing just well. Putting electronics in a printer. Okay, so want mains over there. So if you don't know how these work, these kind of do that. So you kind of rock it in. So you go, I went the wrong way. Shoot, I put these on the wrong way. That's in the way. I'm gonna have to spin that because I can't have the connector. Actually, we might be okay. We might be able to fudge it because we'll just move. Oh, I might. Let's see. Let's see here. Let me move this the other way. Fix this. Just flip you around. Bought my tickets to Earth. Can't wait to. So I just bought like the regular because I don't have a booth. I don't have a booth. I'll be hanging out at the Voron booth, but I don't have my own booth. Voron has a booth. So I just bought an attendee thing. So hopefully they let me in on the Friday. I'm assuming they will. I don't see why not. Because like I don't have a booth and I don't want a booth. Because apparently they're pretty stingy about if you have a booth, you have to be at your booth, and I don't want to sit at a booth the whole time. So I'm just gonna camp. So that just, yeah, I gotta spin that. Shoot, I gotta spin that. Okay, so I gotta loosen those up. Can someone snuggle you on Friday? What? Smuggle. Like snuggle, what? I'm sure I could probably, you know, hey, like, wear a Voron shirt and I can walk right in. Or I'll just bug David to let me in. No sales tax? Wow. There we go. Easy peasy. Bonjour, Francois. Or 3D printer faker. Yeah, like I know Murph was pretty much the first time the vast majority of the Voron team had met each other. So the Voron team, for those that don't know, if you go on the Voron Discord, there are currently, last I checked, 76 people labeled as the crew. So that would be the minimum that somebody would be considered to be on the Voron team. Now, some people are on the crew just because we think they're cool people. They haven't actually like contributed to the design, but if you're on the crew, you are on the crew. So the Voron team is pretty large at this point. It's more like just a kind of groupthink design bureau cabal of people just throwing ideas at the wall. Sometimes stuff sticks. But yeah, so if you saw the Voron booth at Murph, that's like 1/5 of the entire team because there's people worldwide, right? There's a lot of people in Europe and whatnot that weren't there, or nobody from Europe was there. Pretty much the only people there were those that live in the area or could afford to take time off to go. There we go. Okay, so mains. There we go. I should probably put the feet on this so we can actually get some clearance. How is this supposed to, well, I guess, yeah, you could fit if you were doing the smaller build. Because I think I put these on backwards. No, the skirts go in. Yeah, the skirts go in. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, let's put the feet on. It's M5/8s, I think. Picture, video of Nero, and see builds needed for Earth. Yeah, I'll be there. I don't think, like, I know when I did Murph, we talked about doing a meet and greet. Honestly, just come find me. Just come find me and say hi. Like, I don't think we're gonna try and actually schedule anything because I have no idea what my schedule will be. So just, if you want to say hi, just come find me and say hi. Is there still a core set of designers? Anyone considered admin or engineering role would be probably those that would be considered like actually like actively in development of stuff on the team. Nope, these are too small. So if you're you know, who would you say, if I was to say who was actually like actively developing? Anyone with the engineering role and the admin team would be the actual like core group, which is still, you know, a lot of people. So the team's quite large. M510. Where's my M510s? M510. 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 Nope. M510. Nope. Nope. M5. M310. M516. M510. Are those 10? Okay. Any super secret release? No. Did I miss a like or something? Or a super chat or something? Just seen it pop out. Here's the thing, everyone's kind of gone back to work now. So the really large rapid pace that you saw at okay, these aren't gonna work. I need different, these are too short. Is that a different spec? I got extra feet. Are these feet the same feet as these feet? No, those are the same feet. Okay. Yeah, those are the same feet. Okay. How deep is that? So I need M312s because these aren't gonna work. Or M512. M512. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extras. Okay. That. So I guess I don't use that piece. So is that clear? Yeah, so I could just take that piece off. Or I might have smaller feet. Like I could just not use that piece, but I might have smaller feet on hand because I've got so many spare parts over the years that you just kind of build up stuff. No, those are, yeah, those are the small feet. Yeah, those are the NF3 feet. Yeah, those are, nope. Oh my, why do I have 12 millimeter rods? What the hell? Yeah, no. Oop, what the heck are all these? Okay. Apparently I got a drawer full of M3 35 millimeters countersunk screws. Your feet are best feet. Yeah, so I got to take these off. That's okay. We don't need no accent part anyways. Hope if I have the right size Allen key. What do you think about Voron printed feet and TPU? Go for it. I think RCF uses it on a few of his machines. I just like the commercial feet. I don't know. I just like the commercial feet. I like the look of them. And I'm lazy because I normally don't have TPU on hand. But if you want to print like different colors and whatnot, yeah, TPU feet are fine. What time are we at anyways? 12:48. If we get to like 1:45 and I don't notice, remind me, because I gotta go pick up the little guy at daycare. Or correction, school. He's in school now. Oh my god. Missed a lot of streams lately, but early streams coming to the rescue. There you go. Well, you never really missed a stream. You can always watch the VOD and just pretend it's live. It's like, you know, people who are into sports, if you miss a live game, you just record it and then you watch it. And as long as you don't, you know, nobody tells you the spoils it, it's live to you. It's a matter of perspective, right? It's all a matter of perspective. Slow stream today. It's earlier in the day, so I'm losing like a good chunk of my North American crowd. Like, I think we got Steve on his way to work. So it's kind of to be expected. One of the reasons that I don't stream on Twitch, a lot of people watch my stream as a VOD afterwards, so I don't care. Well, it's not that I don't care. It doesn't hurt me as bad what time I stream, because I know I will get a lot of the views later on. And YouTube, unlike Twitch, you actually get ad revenue from commercials and ads on VODs. Twitch, you don't. You get nothing if somebody watches your stream after the stream is over on Twitch. So, another reason I like YouTube. Fortunately, I'm retired. Ooh, must be nice. Those feet are EPDM and handle vibrations better. That's good. I think I have the same style feet on, I don't know, one of my other machines. Okay, we've got a mount now. Our Big Tree Tech Manta M8P. And then I gotta find the thingy. Okay, that's that board. I don't know, do I need this? I'm pretty sure you could plug the directly into that now with Clipper. Okay, where did I put it? Is it in the bag? Oh, it's not in the bag. Where did I put the CB1? Is it in this bag? CB1, where did I put the CB1? Oh, is it in one of these? I think it's one of these. It's not in there. It's not in there. Not in there. Those are motor wires. Gonna need those. Manta does not have CAN. You need U2C. Okay, so I do need it then. No. 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 I had it. That's a Revo. Was it its own bag? I can't remember. Left a printer, I think. Well, I've got a box of that. I've got this. I've got the cam board, which I mounted to the tool head. I've got the U2C drivers. Oh, there's the CB one. There we go. I thought that was another driver box. There's the CB one. Yeah, yeah. So got that. Now, apparently this has some issues, people have told me. So we've got this guy, and apparently it has some issues. It's V2.1 Wi-Fi issues for sure. Okay. I do have Ethernet, but I don't have an Ethernet in here. So first batch had Wi-Fi issues. So how do you know which batch you had? Like, can I just do a firmware or software update type thing to fix it? Or is this like a issue? I would download OS, go through TIA and whatnot, install. Get Wi-Fi or Ethernet, not both. Okay, well, we're gonna be doing Wi-Fi. Okay. Well, I'll install it and firmware as a temp fix. Okay. Wait, a BTT with version issues? Say it isn't so? I know! Okay, so I gotta get rid of these stupid little... They put these little covers on the screw holes so that you can't put your screw in. So I gotta... like... damn it. There you go. Look at that color-coded GPIO. I know, it's nice, eh? And I just realized, hopefully this has the same hole pattern as the, Does this have the same hole pattern as the octopus? It does. Or that one does. That one. It does not. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna have to print a mount for this. Because only one of it works. So we're gonna have to print a mount for this. Oops-a-doodles. Okay. So this kind of lines up. So they're offset. So it's not the same. It's offset. And I think it just kind of pushes on. Snapped. And by snapped, like it snapped in, like it. There you go. Okay. So that is that. If you want a DIN SSR mount, I have two. Cheers, Matt Shammy. If you can DM me it on the Discord, I will get it printed up, I guess. Thank you for all the connectors. I gotta find all the screws. Got 3 screws. 1, 2, 3. Anything else? Oh, jeez. Okay, gave me 3 screws. I guess we're working with 3 screws. Don't lose one. 2 screws. I will put 3. It came with 3. We'll use 3. How? I don't know. I poured the bag out and there was 3 in there, unless there's a screw trapped in. Oh, here we go. It's trapped in this. There we go. So we're probably gonna have to put this aside because I'm gonna have to print a mount for this. I'm gonna have to print a mount for the U2C. So we'll flip the tool head over, or we'll flip the machine over. We'll start wiring up the tool head because we can do that, and then maybe get the bed installed. I do like how this came with all the SK or not SKR, JST connectors. That's nice. Sent you a DM on Discord for the mount. Okay, I have a U2C mount printables. Okay, if you could just link me it on Discord, just DM me and I'll print it off. Trying to pick up all this stuff is kind of annoying. Wait, I finally have a lip on my desk. I can just scoop it off like that. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we've got the board on there. So there we go. For those asking what my thoughts are on this, like this versus like a normal octopus, it's pretty much the same. The only difference is the controller's built on it. You won't see any difference in actual functionality of the printer. I believe Modbot did a video on it. So if you're really concerned about it and want to know more, go watch Modbot's video. But all right, so put that there, put that there. Okay, let's start wiring up this tool head. Oop, don't lose me Wi-Fi. I need my Wi-Fi stick. Over there. Ain't gonna be using you, I guess. Shoot there for now. That PLA or is what is that? That is Polylite ASA. Okay. And what's this? That's all. Well, that's also ASA. Okay, cool. Okay, let's print some stuff. Because hopefully we can get it done before the end of the stream. We got an hour here. So super slicer. What printer are we gonna print it on? The V2 250. ABS. Discard. 0.4. Do that. Do that. Let's see. So we got. PDF step. DIN clips. DIN clip. And then, okay. Oh, so I need 2 DIN clips and then the mounting bracket. Or is it just, okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. Download. Download, you know, I probably don't need that. Do that. Downloads. That. Oh, come on, orientate your parts. And somebody said they had a U2C mount. A U2C mount. Oh, they got more than one. Oop. Never click a link and make it full screen without actually checking, because you never know what people will link you. No offense. Just get worried. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Okay, we'll go with that first one. So somebody had a U2C mount. I gotta find that. Oh, that's Manta mounts. No, need the U2C mount. Who has the U2 printables? U2C. There you go, Big Tree Tech. So who was it that said they had one on printables? Doom Paints. Who's Doom Paints? Oh, not that. Doom Paints. I didn't get a DM from Doom Paints unless you have a different name. Oh, no, I did. Okay. So there's that one. There's that one. Okay. Are in the salad fork repo? Are they? I didn't see them when I printed it. Salad fork. SCLs. Electronics. DIN mounting. Oh, there's U2C. Okay, U2C. Oh, Manta. Okay. Oh, pfft. 17 hours ago. Well, there's your problem. Manta bracket 1. Manta bracket part 2. There we go. There we go. Okay. So we'll get rid of that. I think I need 3 of these now. So 3 of those. And that. There we go. Okay. Move there, just because I wanted it in a row. Cool, slice. Neat. Export. Okay, this won't be done in time. Whatever. C'est la vie. Printers. That. Cool. There we go. Yeah, because I don't think I have any extra. Oh, the DINs. Let me double check. I have a few. They're the same ones though. Any of the screw-in ones? Yeah, I don't think. No, they're different ones. Yeah. I'll use those printed ones. Cool. Okay. No 45. Why would I do 45? Okie dokie. Yeah, pushing changes faster than we can. It's like, I haven't printed it yet. What's going on? Okay, let me get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay. DIN mounting. That. There you go. There you go. Okay. So, tool head. And so flip this. Oh yeah, there's a piece in the back. This piece. Using LS Pro for some good reasons. It's a DIN mount. I don't think it's going to affect it too much. There we go. Clean that looks. So clean. So clean. So unfortunately with this one you can't put like a plate on the back to cover it up, but that's what it is. Okay, flip the printer. So now we got to connect all this into that. Hiding the layer seems easier Okay, well, I don't use Alice's profile. I haven't really played with it too much. I get the reasoning, but again, for what we're doing, I think we're fine. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pull up a map because, like all Big Tree Tech stuff, I can't see what the hell I'm looking at because they don't label it on the front. So after you mount it, you can't see it. So Big Tree Tech, what the hell is this? EBB 36 can. Because I need to know where I'm plugging my stuff in. Anything in the past 10 minutes? Yeah, the machine blew up. Okay. So this is how they do it? Okay. This doesn't look like what I have. This does not look like what I have. That's a different version. What version do I have? V1.2. Because it's Big Tree Tech, and for all you know, what could at one point be the power is now a fan. Yeah, this looks different than mine. I don't like this looking different than mine. Yeah. Where's V1.2? Okay, oh, here we go. V1.1. Where's V1.2? There we go, V1.2. No pictures. Shit. Okay, this is what we're working with right here. Okay. 1.1 and 1.2. There we go. Okay. So, don't use yellow. Don't use yellow. Come on, guys. Don't use yellow. Okay, so E motor goes there. So, easy peasy. I just do this. Look at that. And then we got all this wire. We just kind of do that. And we're done. Easy. Right? No, we're gonna shrink that. That's a little too much wiring. So let me find the connectors. There we go. So we got our baggie of those. And these. Let's get crimping and stripping, folks. So again, at
set.
There we go. Got an alarm set. The V1.2 is the V1.1 by less fire. That's good. You know, while it is, you know, I'm all for a nice hunky-dory fire every now and then, you know, get the mood going. Not inside my basement. Please, okay, thanks. F. That one I did mute on purpose because if I say the trigger word for a Google Home, not everyone listens to me on their headphones, and I trigger their Googles. So I like to mute it when I'm telling, you know, asking Google to do something for me. But it's content. You're about to get a solid 50 minutes of crimping and stripping. That's the best content there is. As long as I don't cut this wire too short. And by short, I mean really short. Wow, this is gonna be a really short wire. Oh no, I cut the wrong end. And I dropped one already. Shoot, oh well. Set off your Google a few times. Yeah, that's why I don't do it anymore. So don't forget too, at the end of the stream, which we'll have to do this draw early because I got to be done at 2. So at like 11:55, we're going to do the draw. If you want to win yourself some Polymaker filament, free spool shipped worldwide. Link in the description. Sign up. It might be you. Somebody will win. It might as well be you. And also, if you hit that like button, right? If you like that smash button, I'm not saying it'll help your odds, but I'm not saying it won't help your odds. What I'm saying is, you never know. So if you're wondering how I killed a Revo, by the way, I was stripping the wires on one. Actually, let me pull it up right here. Yeah, it's right here. So I was stripping the wires on it to install it in this. And I had my stripper on it like this, but this wire had gotten pinched in here, like in the spring here, right? So as I had it in this got pinched here, and I didn't realize it because it was like all kind of like this. And then when I stripped it, I ripped out the whole wire, and I ripped it right out at the base, and it's a thermistor. So there's no going back. So that's how you kill a Revo. So Brad, thank you for coming over. Big oof. Yeah. So I hit up e3d.com and ordered myself two of them just in case. Shit happens. Oh, come on. Ever tell you I absolutely detest JST connectors? Come on, why aren't you? Don't spin. Why are you spinning? There we go. Okay. Have it in backwards, whatever. Dang it. There we go. Crystal, $5. Cheers. Here's the false $5 bill we have in Canada for your stripping career. Thank you. You know, I do accept toonies. You can't throw toonies. That is a thing up here, by the way, if you've never been to a adult gentleman's club in Canada. Throwing toonies is a thing. It surprised me too. Found the JSC. I have a hard time with JSC since they're small. Yeah. These are really, I love these for microfits, but for JSTs, they're just kind of a pain in the butt. I mean, they work. I've used them for years, but they're more of a pain in the butt than, you know, some other ones. I find when I go to crimp the, what was that? What did I hit? When I go to crimp the little walk, it likes to really mangle it sometimes. Ah, come on. Don't get wedged in there. Come on, don't get wedged. Don't break. Come on, don't break. Don't break. Come on. There we go. Well, it ain't going anywhere. Do you have any tips on input shaper calibrate? I need some detail. What resonance is good and how much vibration are okay. Input shaper is not a silver bullet. Okay, the more aggressive input shaper you run, the more rounded your corners are. Personally, I don't want rounded corners too badly, so I only ever run MZV input shaper for the most part. That's the level of input shaping I run, is whatever MZV spits out on the auto calibrate. That's what I use. Sometimes I'll use 1 or 2 up from there, depends on the machine. Bigger machines usually need to be a bit more aggressive. But input shaper is not a magic bullet. You can run the most aggressive input shaper you want for the highest speeds if you want to go fast, right? However, you will always take a hit when it comes to rounded corners with more aggressive input shaper. It's like cranking up accelerations without input shaper. You can always go faster, but there will be a hit. And without input shaper, it's you get ghosting basically. So think of input shaper like acceleration. Allows you to go faster, but there is a downside. So the less aggressive you are, the less of a downside there is, but it depends on what you're printing and what you consider acceptable. Why half speed? It has to do with Core XY kinematics. I remember there being somebody explained it to me a while ago. You don't really have to. It depends on the machine. Try both and see what result you get. But it has to do with the Core XY kinematics, if I remember correctly. Because there's two belts, or the belt passes longer. I can't remember. It's been a while. Honestly, nowadays I just whatever the machine spits out for the auto calibrate is what I roll with. That's usually fine. At least I find. I'm not a stickler when it comes to tuning my machines. I get them to good enough and I usually just leave them. Because I've got, you know, different machines with different builds and different, you know, they run differently. So yeah. Yeah, but I can get recommended with a huge difference. Well, you mean it's spitting out recommended for both or recommends one or the other? More aggressive input shaper, the slower the response time effectively. Oh, yeah. So we cut the wire. Keep the same order of wires. So in this case, we've got red, blue, green, black. So we're going to go red, blue, green, black. So red. Blue. Come on, get in your hole. We need a little bit of a help there. Green. And black. And then always give them a little tug just to make sure, you know, the wires don't come out. And then plug it in. And in my case, the wire came out, so let's fix that. So it was black. Sometimes, depending on the kit you use, you may have to they have a little tab that bends up that connects them into the JST connector. You may have to go in there with like the nose and just kind of pry that pin up a little bit so it actually locks in. I found on the cheaper JST kits, you have to play around with it a lot. Seems like not enough people went deep into calibrations to figure out some gold ratio on this. Because it depends entirely on the machine. And here's the thing, if you get it perfectly tuned and you adjust your belt tension, you have to redo it. Like technically, if you want to get super technical, if you tune a machine, if I tune a machine on this bench and I move it to this bench, I technically should redo my input shaper because this bench isn't bolted to the wall. That one is. So an input shaper value on here will be different than there. However, is it within a margin that you'll ever notice the difference on, like, you know, a generic bracket that you printed? Probably not. It's probably like a % different. And there's many more things that will hide it, okay? So is it actually a big deal? No, I don't bother. If I do an input shaper here, I don't bother when I do it. But technically it will affect it. So you can get really into it with input shaper, but you get diminishing returns very quick, in my opinion. So usually, good enough is good enough. Unless you're like you really want to push it to that limit. So it's like teaching somebody to drive a car and then be like, okay, a lot of people can drive a car just fine. But if you want to be a race car driver, you can go a lot more into the minutia of how to drive a car. But most people don't need to know how to be a race car driver. They're fine just being a normal driver. So it really depends on your machine, because every machine will tune differently. Every machine, two Vorons built by the same person will tune differently within a percentage. So the mass of the AXL, technically it does, but it's such a small mass, it's not really going to affect it. Depends, it's a percentage thing, right? So if you have an extremely light tool head and you're using the old 80XL, using 4 screws to mount it with a printed bracket versus like the little itty bitty Rabin cable dedicated PCBs that people have now, and you're mounting it on a big honking tool head like this, yeah, it's not going to matter. But yeah, it's you get diminishing returns very quickly, and the vast majority of people will never notice the difference. So, okay, so we have that in there. What next? What next? 2 IC, I guess we're not playing with that. End stop. So that's PV6, PV5, PV7. Okay, so how would I do this? Ground in that. So for the end stop, which is the end stop? I got this end stop here. I got 2 end stops. Okay. So let's. So this is my Y end stop, and this is Z. Okay. So let's get these wires over here. Did this kit come with zip ties? Yes, it did. Oh, it's about 40% price. Why sometimes I can get 0.4 on both axes and result at max speed? I don't, it depends on your machine. Like I don't know your exact setup, and to be honest, I haven't really dove into like the whole minutia of all the exact settings with Input Shaper, because I found I haven't need to. It really depends on your machine. It really depends on what you're trying to get out of your machine, and how your machine is running, and how it's built, and what you're trying to get. And yeah. Okay, so let's see here. So this is the ones taped together. So remind me, guys, the ones taped together are my Y-axis. All right, so let me play with these wires here, because I don't like these coming out there. Okay, so you get over here, you get over there. Okay. I'm gonna run these wires around this. Like, what I honestly recommend, read the actual GitHub page for Input Shaper. The GitHub page for Input Shaper goes into a lot more than I can explain before the end of the stream, and more than I know about. So read the actual docs on the Input Shaper page, GitHub page, directly. You'll probably get the most correct info out of there. Because odds are, whatever you're looking for is probably actually explained in the docs. Trying to get as close to perfect, even when I'm not going to run it as fast. It's not a silver bullet. Remember that. It is not a silver bullet. It doesn't solve every problem. It just helps you, you know, print slower, or print at the same speed with better quality, or print faster with less diminished quality. It's not a silver bullet that will give you perfect prints. It will just allow you to print faster without as big of a hit. There is nothing that will give you perfect prints. Regardless of, you know, what some printer manufacturers say, no machine will give you perfect prints. There will always be some little itty bitty defect. It all comes down to what you personally find acceptable. You can print really good if you print really slow, but not everyone wants to print slow, for example. So it all comes down to what you find acceptable on your machine. Are these reusable ones? Ooh, nice. Okay. So when you do your belting, okay, when you got your wires here, you don't want the wires pushing on the belt. Okay, it's okay if they touch a little bit because they move together, but you don't want them like pushing on the belt. Usually this is more of an issue with your heater wires. Okay, so let's see here. So where are my fans at? So fan 1, fan 2. Okay, so we are going to have to tie. What is, okay, that's thermistor. Fan 1, fan 2. So we're gonna have to tie some fans together. Shit. I don't like doing that. Okay, so this one can go right in there. So this one is my hot end fan. That just goes there. Okay, sweet. Hot end fan goes in. Either I'm limited to V6 floor, I can't reach speed. Well, if you're running a V6, you're only going to cap out at like 13 millimeter cubed a second ish, plus or minus a couple millimeters cubed a second, depending on your hot end. So yeah, if you're running a standard flow hot end, you probably can cap it out on most good machines, if you're really pushing speed. You know, for injection molding, simplified Voron parts, probably not. Because the cost, go look at how much the tooling costs for LTT screwdriver, and that's just a screwdriver. And now design an entire set of tools to print all your or injection mold all your Voron parts, and then wait a year till we redesign all the parts, and then you got to redo all your tooling. I had a company reach out the other day. Literally, I got an email yesterday. Hey, you want a set of machined Voron parts for a build? And they're Voron V1 or 2.4 R1 parts. I'm like, why would I want outdated parts? They're outdated. Nobody's gonna buy outdated parts. Like, they're probably fine, like, let's be honest, but they're outdated parts. Why would you want outdated parts? I don't want outdated. Do you want outdated parts? I don't want outdated parts. Okay, so we're gonna have to crimp these together. So I'm just gonna do this the super sketchy way and just kind of. Spinning Moon 3D 50, cheers. You have a great job. Your knowledge is vast and certainly impressive. I know approximately many. I know approximately. I hope I muted that in time. That sneeze came out of nowhere. I know approximately many things about some things about many things. Like. Wow, that sneeze came out of nowhere. My eyes hurt. Ow. Ah, like my eyes hurt. I did not expect that. Oh. Let's see, thank you. The fan port is 24 volts. I think all the fans on here are 24 volt fan. Pretty sure. DFH, I'm pretty sure they're all 24 volt fans. They should be 24 volt fans. Trying to pop these out so I can redo them. Come on. Don't make me just cut you off. I'm just going to cut you off if you don't want to pop out. To save the connectors. Damn it. Dang it. Just going to cut them. Yeah, there's no scale to, yeah, okay. If Bruce is not doing injection molding parts and they move a couple 100,000 printers a year, Voron isn't, and we haven't even cracked 10,000. At least serial printers. I know there's a lot of unserialed Vorons out there. I know there are, but yeah. Poor Ted. Wasted super chat. Carry on. That's not a super chat. That's just a reminder. You get to do a monthly every month on your like anniversary of becoming a member. You get to put like a highlighted chat. So it's not a super chat. It's a highlighted chat. It's not wasted. Why not get machine parts? The tool parts would be metal too, correct? You could do, people make machine parts for Voron. A lot of the time though, they just machine them one-to-one to the printed parts when you could really simplify the parts down on a Voron. If you are doing machine parts, but then you have to get custom machine parts, which is part of not doing a Voron. Voron design has a bunch of goals. Like when we design printers, there's like a whole bunch of rules we follow. And one of them is no custom components. That's why the parts are printed, because anyone with a printer could print them. But if we, looking at like a rat rig or like a Second or any other of those other machines or Core XY, they require custom machine components, right? The Polar, or not the Polar, that foldable printer everyone wants me to build requires custom machine components. That's not something, I can just do. I have to source custom machine components. I can't just buy them from anywhere, at least until people start selling them. So that's anti to the Voron design goals. We want everyone to be able to just build a printer just buying stuff off the shelf. There we go. Should probably actually put it on this screen so you can see what I'm doing. Prusa does have some, yeah, and honestly, at the scale Prusa's at now, it probably makes a bit more sense to start moving to more injection molded parts, but it's part of their thing too. It's all our parts are printed on a Prusa. It's part of their like design. It's a selling point of their printers. Like some of the bigger parts, like I know on the Mini, the front and back plates are now injection molded. It makes sense for them to use injection molded in some place, but also if you change the design of the printer and you move to a new printer, you have to get all new tooling, and tooling isn't cheap. At least, if you get good North American tooling, you can get tooling cheap in China, but you're not gonna get the same quality, the same reliability, and the same life out of the tools. Like again, if you want to know how much it costs for like newbies to get into it, look at the LTT screwdriver video where they talk about how much it costs them for the tooling. Now, personally, I think they got swindled a little bit, at least based on my knowledge of injection molding, which for reference, I spent 7 years working in a shop that built injection molds. I was a wrench monkey on the floor, but I did, I did learn some things and talk to some of the engineers every now and then occasionally. So yeah. Okay, so what is it? So VIN is on the bottom, so right on the bottom, yeah. So if that goes in like that, right on the bottom. Where did I put, there we go. But my knowledge is based on large packages of tools for the automotive industry, not single one-off tools for low volume. So for all I know, the price that LTT paid for their tool actually makes sense in their industry. But based off what I know and how much I saw and what I saw, it seemed a lot of money for the tool they got. But again, personal experience. You probably saw LTT on the component add a few percent. Probably not. Like, again, these are companies that deal with like, the company I work for, we built tools for Tesla, Ford, Chrysler, GM, Honda, Toyota, like pretty much every automotive, Volkswagen. If you drive a Tesla that was built in the last, since the facelift, since the Model S facelift, the Model X, the Model S, the Model 3, the Model Y, I built the tool that makes your front fascia or rear fascia, depending on the car. Like, you got a Ford? I did the tool that did your bumper. Like grills. There's a company called Lax Lax Tool Systems, Lax Molds. I can't remember what it is. It's Lax something. They pretty much do the grills. They run injection molds. They're an injection molding company. They make the grills for pretty much most North American cars. So my wife's Escape, I built the tool that made the grill for her Escape. So I didn't know, granted, I didn't design the tool. I didn't engineer the tool. I was just one of the guys who slapped it together. But yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be fun. So we gotta get our hot end over there. And then this one, for Mister, I'm gonna have to take that off and put that in. Oh, that's gonna be fun. One of these days I need to get the de-pinning tool for microfits, because every time I cut one of these, I lose a little bit. I'm wasting a ton doing that. 20 minutes to go time. Yep, I got an alarm set. Yeah, whatever. There we go. So this is 104 NT 40 watt, 24 volt. I hate stripping these wires. Sometimes I get them clean. Sometimes they come off pretty clean. Sometimes they do not. Sometimes they don't want to come at all. Which do you prefer, Bondtech, LGX, or CW2? Depends. Do you want to spend the extra money? I run a Bondtech in 3 of my machines. They work great. I also have a machine with clockwork. It runs fine. I haven't built a clockwork 2 yet, actually. It really depends on your budget. I personally like the LGXs. I think the LGXs are great. I haven't played with an LGX Lite yet. I was going to put one in this, but we're going to put it in a different build. Glass fiber. Yeah, I hate the glass fiber insulation. I know why they do it. It just... Okay. So now I need ferrules. Hopefully those fit. I'm gonna need the smallest ferrules I got, which are, is it white or gray? Whites. Crimping tool. So much room to work in here. I'm really hoping this fits in, because this uses an itty bitty connector. I'm probably gonna have to trim these. Okay, so so let's get this in there, get that in there, get that in there, get a U in there, okay. You go there. I'm gonna have to get my itty bitty screwdriver. There is a ton of room in here. No, there's not. Tons of room. So much room I could drive a truck through here. Cut the ferrule in half. Yeah, I'm about to too. Should do that right now because you don't need it that long. Because there's no way in hell it's even gonna all fit. Nope. Just a little bit clench. Just make sure it's because it is an itty bitty connector in there. Like I had to get a really small. And just to make it a little bit easier. F-150 or Mack truck? Both, side by side. Okay. Always give your ferrules a tug. Anytime you do a connector, a crimp connector, always give it a tug and make sure it's actually tight. You'd be surprised how often sometimes it just doesn't want to like actually. I can't even see what I'm doing. Can't even see what I'm doing. Oh, wait, that one's not. 1 second here. Oh, print failed. Shoot. I think I gotta clean the bed. I've had more fails on this printer in the past like week than I've had in the past year. Nothing sticks. I gotta clean the bed. It's due for one. Been using this printer way too much in the past like while without any maintenance. Okay, come on, get in your hole. I can't get it in there. Oh, Willow Ferrule. Stem of ferrule, add heat shrink tube. That is a way. I don't like doing it though. I literally it won't fit in. Oh wait. I've got nothing to see, that's the problem. There we go. Got it. Got one. Okay, so there we go. Got two. There we go. Okay. So this has to go into there. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay. Sweet. Forget the correct little pair. Oh, I did it backwards. There, it's a heater. Heater works or no works. There's no in between. I hate fiberglass insulation. I wish it would go away. I feel like I need to call a lawyer about some mesothelioma. Okay. Singing Tuesday. I'm in a great mood. You in a great mood? I'm in a great mood. If you're in a great mood, put a 1 in chat. If you're not in a great mood, how could you be? You're here. Can't even find the wire. How many wires do I even have here? Please tell me I have more than one wire. I've got one wire. Shoot. Okay, 1 second. These are so bad. I hate. I can't even cut it. There we go. Yeah, I didn't even. Okay. See if I can do the trick. Sometimes you can just kind of slide it back. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, alarm went off, so we're good. Get this one connector in. Do the draw. Call it there. Sure. Hopefully we got some wire in there. Don't call himself Nero because he wants to burn his house down. So funny story for those that don't know why it's Nero. That is a callback to when I created, I think, my Hotmail, or I can't remember if it was my Hotmail. I think it was my Hotmail. Actually, I can't remember. No, yeah, because it was my Hotmail, because I needed the Hotmail eventually when I created my StarCraft account. But I needed a name for my Hotmail because I was told not to use my real name, because this is in grade school back in like 2000, like the late 90s. And so I needed a name. And at the time, our desktop computer had Nero burning software on it. So I thought that sounded cool. So, nope, it's not Nero after like The Roman Emperor, it's Nero after the CD burning software. So if you're wondering about the deep lore of why it is what it is, it's because of that. And then I just kind of use that for everything because I'm super creative. And I'm pretty sure RCF, if I'm not mistaken, Russian cat food, is his CSGO handle or CS 1.6 handle or whatever from back in the day. So we all have that weird name online handle we picked up back in the day. So if you're wondering about the deep lore, there it is. But that's why I use my name Taylor in events, because, you know, kind of weird to refer to myself as Nero 3D in real life. Spinning Moon 3D, thank you for coming a member. Had the Burning Coliseum on the low. Yes, but like 11-year-old me didn't know what that was. It was burning software. It was a building burning. Cool. Sorry, I didn't know the Roman history, you know, when I was thinking of something for my Hotmail, so I can talk to people on you know, MSN Messenger. Oh, this is really tight. Oh, come on, make it. There we go. Yay, it works. Oh, that is tight. Oh well, whatever. Good enough. Okay, worst comes to worst, we get a thermistor issue. Okay, there we go. We're gonna have to call it there. I'll have to do the end stops another day because we have run out of time. I gotta go pick up the little guy at daycare. So let's just put these through here just so they're neatly organized. Yeah, whatever. So we'll carry on with this probably next week, if not the week after. We got other stuff to do, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, you're gonna get content out of it. But I got a Death Racer we gotta build in the next week. I gotta start the second build, and then also we gotta do the contest. So yeah, might do both on Friday. We'll see. Yeah, you can know if I know all the stories now. It's just, you know, this YouTube account is from 2006. Like, my YouTube account is from 2006. It's old. Like, about. There we go. Joined April 23rd, 2006. You go. Sort by. Oldest. There's World of Warcraft videos from 16 years ago on here. It's an old account. Okay. Okay, we gotta do the giveaway. Somebody give me a number between 10 and 15. I want a number between 10 and 15. 10 and 15. While I copy all the names here. 12, we're gonna go with 12. So we're gonna close that out. Get that up, so 12. Create existing, create new. Delete all those names. Also, it's getting warm in here. It's that time of the year where it's like really cold at night. Well, not really cold, but it's cold at night and cold in the morning, but during the day it still gets hot. So you like turn your AC off, but by like 2 in the afternoon, you're like, it's hot. Come on. Okay, there we go. Got all the names. Copy, paste. So there we go. Mini stealth burner. Yeah, but mini stealth burner needs a different fan. You need a 7mm fan, if I'm not mistaken. Which I don't have one on hand. Plus, I wanted to build it with, you know, per the kit design essentially. So that's why we're we're going with this. It's still coming along pretty good. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think this looks pretty cool. All blacked out and whatnot. Okay. Screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Roll the dice. So if you win, you will get an email from me after the stream ends. You fill out some contact information. You'll get a spool in a couple days to a couple weeks from Polymaker. NH3D. I know that person. Well, I'm aware of their existence. Congratulations, NH3D. Clap, clap, clap. Sounds familiar, at least. Let me pull up your information here. There we go. Oh, you entered right near the end. Lucky. Got you there, got you there, got you there, got you there, got you there. Copy, paste. There we go. Only one of you, one entry. Good to go. Congratulations. Yay. Golf claps in chat. Okay. We're going to end the stream there. Again, shout out to deepfriedhero.in for providing me this kit for the build series. If you want to know more about the salad fork, go to printersforants.com. It's all the little mini Voron modded printers there. If you want to get a kit like this for yourself, also check out DFH, link in the description there. I want to give a shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament that we give away every stream. Don't forget, this Friday is the community challenge. So on Discord, go join the Discord, link in the description. There is a channel set up. Post your printer fail. We're going to go through. I'm going to pick my top 4 print fails and my top 4 mechanical fails. So if like your printer caught fire or like the tool head fell out or the front fell off, that would count. I'm going to pick 4 from each, and then you're going to pick the final winner. And then the winner is going to get their choice of only benchy merch. A lot of people like the hats, and a spool of filament from Polymaker. And then somebody else will win a spool of Polymaker as well, because we give away a spool every stream. So yeah, and then also if you are a member of the channel, a Patreon supporter, or somebody, hey, was nice enough and gifted you a membership, this Thursday, probably around noonish, will be the member stream. So follow on the Discord for more information. We're going to end it there. I got to go pick up the little guy at school. So for those that donate to the stream, became members of the channel, or gifted memberships to others, or supported the channel in any other way, such as the affiliate links in the description, I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create, without your continued support. You make it all possible. So it's Tuesday, still got the rest of the week to go. Be safe out there, wash your hands, enjoy the rest of your week. Cheers.